It's all about priorities. Like, what am I thinking about? Like, what am I stressed about something? Am I overthinking decisions? Am I don't know. Do my wrists feel tight? Like, do I feel hot or cold? Do I feel physically ready to play the game? Just like being able to notice things specifically like that, I think definitely, like, before I say I wouldn't notice things like this, I would just kind of be like, oh, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, like, when I'm playing the game. And now I'm like, okay, why am I not feeling it? I figure out why, and I'm able to maybe not solve the issue immediately, but work toward, helping myself, whether that's for the day specifically or for long term.
Hey everyone, Stage 2 in here. I'm here with Sentinels Narrate after their very clean victory against 2G. This means that you end the group stage in a possible situation where you could get first. So just talk to me about the preparation going into today, as well as just the series overall.
Yeah, the preparation was pretty normal, I would say. We prepared the same for, every opponent, strong or weak. I mean, we consider all teams very strong, regardless. We don't want to give any disrespect to any team because that's when they hit you. But yeah, we had some good prep, like normal, and, we just executed on it well.
I'm curious about the past 2 weeks because it feels like Sen's had like a major uptick in just the overall level of play. So for the past 2 weeks, we'll start with you. What have been kind of the main things that you've been working on specifically, whether that be for just your game or even just outside of game stuff, so that you can come into the stage prepared?
I mean, it's just been a lot of like hard work, I would say. I've been trying to, keep myself in good shape physically and mentally. Try to like keep myself like in like the present. So every game, I treat every game the same. Prepare for the games, keep a consistent routine, stuff like that. Yeah, I would say that's pretty much it. It's nothing like too crazy, but I think I'm just in like a good mode right now. I would say that game, the 2G game, I didn't play. I was a little bit like shaky, but I think next game we'll be back.
Why do you think you were shaky? Was it just extra caffeine or any things that you can notice?
I mean, I'll say it was a bit of a weird day. Like, I mean, we start on the stage, we sit in the same chair for like 50 minutes, and there's no crowd, so it's a bit like, it's obviously a different feeling playing on that stage than the normal stage. Also, there was like tech issues, so like we were waiting like 20 minutes before the start of the game, just doing nothing, and I think that kind of like put me out of the zone a little bit. But at the same time, like, I just gotta keep distractions to a minimum.
Do you have a specific warm-up routine that helps you be able to lock into these stage games and just the stage one? Because I feel like in split one, you've had a lot more performances where it feels like you can lock in more compared to kickoff.
I wouldn't say there's anything like super specific. I mean, obviously, I prepare like the same. We do pracs. I play ranked after prac. Sometimes a little bit of aim training. Nothing like too crazy where like I have to do this. Like, I'm tweaking out if I don't do it. But usually it's just a lot of just like, keeping the routine consistent. If I choose to do something, I want to make sure I do it for the week. Same thing on the day of the match. Like, try not to like vary too much. I do a lot of cardio and stuff like that just to get my like, when you do like stuff like that, like working out, you get your stress up, your stress goes up, and then like it helps you manage it better. So I think that helps a lot.
I'm actually genuinely curious because last time we spoke, it was after the Loud series, and you talked about how you really wanted to just you want to find the formula for kind of just a routine with everything. So I guess just to check in with that, how do you feel like that the routine of your day-to-day is? Do you feel like it's something that you're able to go in each and every day just more consistent now? Like, how's the progress on that?
I think I found like something pretty good, like routine wise. Honestly, this week I kind of got fucked over. I couldn't really do it because we had like obligations to do for SEN and personal life. Yeah, and also like personal life for me. So I couldn't really lock into the routine like I normally do. But I think overall, like this game is not as important as some other games. Like, logically, we're already in playoffs, and this was just more of like a test for us. Like, are we going to be able to keep our composure, still play disciplined, still play well against a team that potentially is weaker, or a team that's going to come back like, they're obviously out of playoffs, come with just like full balls, like they're just going in. So it was just kind of a test for us. to see how ready we are for playoffs. And I think we had a good showing.
I'm genuinely curious because you've also just on this aspect of stress management with everything and how you've kind of been doing cardio to kind of help manage that. When there's just certain things that kind of can pull you out of this zone that it feels like you found again in tier one, what are the things that you found really successful that help you be able to, I guess, manage stress and then pull yourself back in it? Is that reason why you really like working out and cardio? Like what do you feel like helps center you?
I mean, I think obviously meditation is pretty good. I always try to meditate before match days just to keep my mind clear. Sometimes I like the person I am, like when I'm like my mind is not clear, I kind of just think about a ton of things at once. So like if I'm like going into a match day and I'm just thinking about things that are just not related to the game, I think I wouldn't say it affects me. I mean, it does affect me for sure. Like if I'm not thinking about the game, and I just need to, the biggest thing is just like realizing what you want. Like, what do I want? Do I want to, I don't know, come to LA and have fun and just do everything and like make tons of friends? Or do I want to like fully commit and be the best pro player I possibly can be? And it's just like keeping my goals straight, knowing what is important to me and what I want in the future. So I think that's like one of the biggest things is just, I want to be here on the stage every day, work for it. I want to treat every match the same, give every match like, that like emotion, and try to eliminate like all distractions, even if it like long term maybe it's not good, but I think it'll definitely work for me.
That's really interesting. It seems like after that period since we last spoke, it's been just kind of, would you say it's been a realization of just really focusing in on a certain set of priorities instead of trying to spread yourself too thin?
I mean, yeah, obviously like I'll just like say like the priorities obviously is like I want to be the best. Like I'm not the best right now. I'm not good at all. Like I want to be the best and I need to work for it. And every game is a day to prove myself. So like that's number one. Number two is just, keep myself in good health. Obviously, if I'm unhealthy, then like it's going to affect my performance. I'm not going to be thinking well. I'm not going to be performing well. I'm not going to be able to come to practice days and give my all. And I would say those are like the two main things. Like just knowing like that's what I want to do and not like think about anything else. Like obviously I said before I have like a struggle with balance, but I think I found that type of balance where like instead of like resenting the fact that I'm playing the game so much, like wanting to play the game that much and being like I want to just be fully into it and not think about, oh, there's these other things I can do. But in reality, like if you were to ask me 2 years ago, I would say that doesn't matter at all. Like why would I care about that? I want to be a pro. I want to play here every day. So
It's really interesting. It seems like you're kind of just learning more about yourself. That's the thing that's always really interested me when I spoke to you last time. It felt like someone that was really trying to discover what were like the primary priorities and how can I achieve the goal, like the initial goal that's so simple of I just want to be the best. Yeah. So I'm genuinely curious about that meditation aspect a bit more. Is that something that you picked up when you were on Carmine Corp? How did that all kind of start?
Yeah, so on KC, we had a performance coach named UN. He's a very good performance coach, a very good leader in terms of like keeping your mental straight and, giving you the tools to like success and keeping yourself the balance of being locked into the game and the balance of, just keeping yourself healthy. And I think I learned a lot from him. At the time, I didn't really, like I bought into it, but I wouldn't say I fully bought into it. Like I didn't realize that those things were helping me as much as they were. And I feel like now that I'm thinking about it more and trying to, keep like being very self-reflective on like everything and not thinking about other things that are out of my control, like to help me. I think he taught me a lot and I just I wasn't able to apply it after. Yeah. And I think now I'm applying, little bits day by day, trying to get better at like what he taught me. And I think it helps a lot. And yeah, I think it's just as important as playing the game. Like if you don't keep your mental straight, if you don't keep your physical health straight, then you're going to suffer in game.
I'm genuinely curious because I guess for me, I can be someone sometimes where I'll like hear things, and then I'll kind of get lost on the steps of where to start with things. So for you, how have you started to kind of apply things more? Do you kind of just write it down first, and then just are you kind of more of a visual learner where seeing it written on a piece of paper helps you? Like how do you feel like you've been able to apply it now compared to before?
I wouldn't say I'm that organized or anything. It's more of just it's just a feeling. Like I know when I feel like I'm not gonna play good today. I know when I feel that like I'm not in the game, and it's never gonna be just like, oh, I just have an off day. There's always a way that I can impact the game and have like an impact on the team. And it's all about priorities. Like, what am I thinking about? Like, what am I stressed about something? Am I overthinking decisions? I don't know. Do my wrists feel tight? Like, do I feel hot or cold? Do I feel physically ready to play the game? Just like being able to notice things specifically like that, I think definitely, like, before I say I wouldn't notice things like this, I would just kind of be like, oh, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, like when I'm playing the game. And now I'm like, okay, why am I not feeling it? I figure out why, and I'm able to maybe not solve the issue immediately, but work toward, helping myself, whether that's for the day specifically or for long term.
Just got two more questions for you. I've spoken to Kaplan before, and I felt like I was talking to Yoda with just his wisdom and just his background in psychology. How does Kaplan kind of help you be able to build on these aspects of just the overall mindfulness?
I'd say he helps a little bit. I wouldn't say as much as like I said, I had a performance coach on KC, like UN. I mean, that was his only focus, Yeah. Cap has a lot of work to do. Not like he has a lot of priorities. Like, he has to do the strategy. He has to help individual players like in game, and that's a lot of work, especially strategy and making sure that we're all on the same page, figuring out people's mistakes, trying to get people comfortable in the game. And I think that's, like, obviously he does help performance like he does have a performance coach vibe. Like, he understands emotion very well and how players like what do they need. He understands it very well, but sometimes it's hard for him because he has a lot of work to do already. And I think it'll definitely come a point where like I'm old enough to be able to manage that myself. I'll say before I was just perfect. Like on KC, like the first few months, like I didn't really ever feel like I couldn't just go out there and perform. I was totally focused. Like, I didn't care about anything. But then once I started getting more stress, I guess, like it built up, I would think about things that didn't matter. And I think that's like an individual thing at some point where that like you need to buy into it. Like, if you do not like think about your physical health, stuff like that, it has to be an individual thing. You could tell somebody every day, do this, do this, do this. But until they believe in it and really feel like they need it, then it won't help them as much as it will help somebody who fully believes in it.
So then, final question, just closing out. Just final closing remarks to fans that you have, and the SEN fans, and even people that are just genuinely curious how you're progressing and leveling up from perfect Carmine Corp days.
I mean, I wouldn't say I was perfect, but I would just say I was way more ready to play the game than I was like later in the year, and then like I would say at the start of this year. But yeah, I'll say thank you to all the fans that support, and shout out all the haters too. Fuck with you guys too. At the end of the day, they're all fans, so it's pretty cool. And I hope you guys keep supporting us. And that's kind of it.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Neret. Appreciate your time.